What's up, y'all? Welcome to Conflict of Sports. It's your boy Baker. Today we're gonna go over the 2020 top 10 draft picks from the NBA. We're gonna do the top throwbacks from the NFL teams, and we're gonna go over a couple of new pair of shoes. Well, throwback shoes that's re-releasing now. That's gonna be in your stores soon. And we probably gonna throw a little boxing in there for y'all. Talk about some of the boxing coming up. What's up with your Cole?
Oh, what's good, man? It's your boy Benoit.
And Lil Corey, where you at, baby?
What's good? What's good? Hey man, y'all got to take that Lil off my name, man. I've been Lil Corey for bro.
You're gonna forever be Lil Corey too. The only
Man,
way, the only no, it ain't gonna never be. That's
Hey,
what it
Lil
is.
Wayne, Lil Wayne almost 40 and he still got Lil in front of his name.
That ball Lil Corey, man. I don't care what he said. Ball can change his name legally. Ball Lil Corey, ball.
man.
So we're
I
gonna go
guess
ahead
I
and kick this off. Lil Corey, we're gonna let you kick this off with them 2020 draft picks. So let us know who you got. I'm gonna look them up while you go ahead, cause I don't know. Man, the way the sports world been so far, really can't follow who you think gonna be. Cause I don't watch college basketball like that strong to
All
know
I
all
know is
them.
LaMelo. That's all
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
the
All I
that's
know
the
is
one.
LaMelo.
And to me, from what I've seen from him, I would say he the top pick. But you never
who
know. They probably got somebody
that?
colder than him.
Who's that?
One that ball brother, Lamelo.
LaMelo. That's the
Yeah,
only one I know.
yeah. I mean, he one of the. It's three people that could be number one to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and I
I
only
mean,
know that because I've been watching him since when his brother, when the oldest brother, what's that boy name? It was with the Lakers, man.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo.
Lonzo. It was stuck. Lonzo. That's the only reason why I know about the little brother. Because when I seen him playing, I was like, man, that little dude got a little something with him. I'ma watch him. And then he went overseas. That boy was torching the boys overseas, man. And he was still a teenager. He's still a teenager. He was bluesing grown ass men, and that's not hard
But
to do.
he been playing since his freshman year with his brothers. To know.
That's what I'm saying though. But for him to go overseas and torture them grown ass men like that, you can't fake that. You can't
Right.
you can't fake you could do that in high school. You could do that at AAU. You can't just step on no court with no grown professionals like that and torture them, and you're a teenager.
And then look, that ball growth spurt, man. That ball was what? That ball was like 5 something, and then the ball just shot up to what he is now, 6'8",
I
Six
think
eight.
that ball. Yeah, I think that
six
ball like
nine.
6'8", 6'9", or something like that. I mean,
He,
look, yeah, that ball. That's what I'm saying. Like he put a little weight on him, and actually, like once he gonna develop as a man, if he stay healthy, man,
Yeah,
that's
if
scary right there, man.
if his dad is still out the way.
Now I think his daddy
nah,
pretty
man,
much. I
why you say that like that, bro? That man, he pushed his kids.
I don't
No,
say I don't
the
think he a
only
problem.
the only
Me
reason
personally,
I the only
I
reason I
love it.
say that the reason I say that was because everybody came after Lonzo because of his dad. And you see, once Lonzo kind of got away from him business wise and everything else, he was able to kind of just focus on basketball.
I don't. I think that's all. I think that was all marketing. I don't think he really broke fruit from his dad. I think he did that so the media
No,
think he
no, no,
did
not
that.
like that. But
No, no. But I'm
you
saying like as far as like how
remember
you say like
what
he left
happened?
the company and all that.
Yeah, you
I
don't
don't think
remember
he.
when that dude stole some money and shit, man. That was one of his daddy friends.
Yeah, yeah. I feel what you're saying, but I don't think that. I think it's more hush hush now. But I still think his daddy running the show.
Oh
Me
yeah,
personally.
but I also think he realized too that what I'm saying, like he was kind of putting the target on the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's there's nothing wrong with, what I'm saying, him. Hey, he a father. What I'm saying, he trying to get his kids out there. But I think he was putting a target on them boys because it seemed like he was getting more attention than the actual talent.
Okay, I got you.
That's why I say that, because Lonzo and the boys are the ones that's on the court. And everybody was giving LeVar way more attention than they was giving to Lonzo. And
It
then when he
worked though.
first got,
It worked.
when he first got to the league, everybody coming at him like he was the one, saying like he was the one, talking big about his game.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
And
I feel.
I
Go
see what
ahead.
she's like. He basically saying like he was too much in the media instead of just
Yeah,
be behind the scene, be behind Lonzo, instead of all in the media and be behind, you know what I'm saying? Instead of doing without nobody knowing. Because I guarantee he still push his son. I'm guarantee he still call him, talk to him. You know that he was talking in the media and shit like that. So I guess he got the media just to not have so much conflict, because I ain't gonna say that he could have stayed in LA, because I'd have liked for him to stay in LA. Because he played defense, and that's a point guard that's going to be teammate.
I like it. Yeah, I like Lonzo too. But yeah,
Shit,
that's
I'm
all
not
I'm
gonna lie.
saying.
Lonzo and Zion go together real good. The way the ball, the passing, like he really can pass. I like the way he
Yeah,
passed.
he's
Like
smart.
he really like they got your passes and then they got your passes. Like he really can launch that thing half court alley oop type pass.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah, but Melo, he gonna be probably the coolest out of all of them.
He is.
I'm talking about. I've been talking about that ball.
He still got a little kid body. He got to gain some weight.
That's what I said. Once he gonna grow into his man body, because you look at everybody from their rookie year to when they're at least 25, I see. That's a whole nother body.
But
You can look at LeBron, you can look at Kobe, you can look at their first game, you can look at their season 6 or 7 game. That's a whole different frame,
But he going depending on where he go, just being that he been around it and been playing with grown men for so long, I think he gonna be the rookie of the year. But I don't think he going number 1.
So who you think gonna get him? Golden State? Because Golden State is 1 or 2.
I feel like Golden State gonna trade that pick.
Oh no, they're gonna trade it, but I feel like they're gonna make the deal and they're gonna stay 2 and draft who they want for the person they want to trade for to make the package.
But I mean, I think Anthony Edwards gonna go number 1.
Who he play for?
That's the one that played for Georgia.
Let me see. So Anthony who?
Anthony Edwards.
Okay, I heard about him a little bit.
He played for Georgia.
Yeah, he kind of compared himself to D Wade.
As far as what?
Because I read that the other day, he compared himself to D Wade with his playing style.
He's 6'5", 225. Shit, he got the weight and everything right now.
Yeah, that's a growing child.
Yeah, 6'5", 225. You can't. Yeah.
And he played like D Wade. Exactly like D Wade.
Oh, so he one and
really
done.
Can't shoot. Oh yeah.
Because
he just played 1 year.
Oh yeah.
That's how most of them do it. That's how it is anyway now. 1 and done. Really.
I'm trying to see his average.
So
I mean, it's not gonna be that much because they really ain't played.
Know what I'm saying though, but it'll give me, Oh boy, you tripping. That boy averaged 20 points a game, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice shit. 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. His field goal percentage probably low because they ain't play a lot of games. He 40%, but shit, 40. I take 40% over 20. That's still close. That's almost close to half, at least, as far as being a what is a point guard? Or he a guard?
Shooting guard, combo guard.
Oh yeah, I take that 40%.
Yeah, but I think number 1, and then shit. I ain't gonna say the order after that because I really don't know who gonna go 1 or 2. But like we already talked about LaMelo Ball. I know y'all know about James Wiseman.
Yeah. He don't want to go to he don't want Minnesota to draft him.
Why not?
because they got Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh man, that boy better go wherever the hell he pick him.
Right.
If the way that NBA is now, he go say that right now. That bitch will be in the second round. They frown upon shit like that because if he doing that now, when he not gonna be happy, he gonna be requesting a trade after he sign something. And them teams don't like whenever you try to take control of your career like that young. They want to at least get 5-6 years out of you before you even mention trying to leave.
Yeah. I know that's how. Man, if I was coming straight out of high school or coming out of college, man, I don't care who draft me. Well,
I'm not gonna say all that. Deep down inside, I'm gonna be kind of mad, but I mean, I feel what you're saying though.
You know,
Yeah.
You got the certain teams that you want to play for. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about it too, it's like, okay, you get drafted by maybe the worst team. Deep down, you gonna think to yourself like, okay, I can make, you know what I'm saying, I can make a name for myself, you know what I'm saying, with this team, you know, like, you know, just by performing.
Yeah.
But yeah, deep down, you do got the teams that you don't want to play for.
Yeah, look at LaMelo stats right here. I don't know how let's say June 4th. He averaged 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 30 minutes a game overseas.
That's decent.
His field goal percentage is being that shit overseas, you gotta find. You see, yeah, so they pretty much close 40% field goal percent, but his field that bitch 72%. You can't teach a 72%.
What is field goal?
Oh no, that's not field goal. My bad. But it's 72. No. Never mind. He 40% field goal like old boy. Same, about the same.
Melo going
he just got more assists.
Oh, he could pass.
Melo going first though.
And then they
How can you not? That boy shoot from half court, dog? Just shit like that.
I know y'all heard of Cole Anthony. I mean, I don't know where he gonna go.
That might be top 5.
He played for North Carolina.
Yeah, he for sure top 5, I think.
Yeah, I heard that name a few times.
The only thing that's kind of on heels is you got them guards that's over 6'3". You can't teach height. They always say that for basketball. You can't teach that.
He's 6'3".
Yeah.
He's 6'3".
No, I'm saying though, LaMelo 6'8". The other boy 6'5". I mean 6'5", 6'3", close to each other, but that's kind of like it looked better on paper. What I can say for a scouting report.
They got a lot of overseas point guards in there too.
I'm about to Google that right now, bro, to see his exact height.
Who's that?
Melo. His exact height.
I just passed up that too. I could have told you that. I didn't even look. I was looking at the field goal.
He's 6'8", 181 right now.
See, he like a skinny 6'8" then. So he definitely not gonna be.
Who y'all think will be the first overseas player drafted?
Shit, I don't know that shit. Him, because you can compare. He really an overseas player, LaMelo, as we coming from Turkey. No, I'm just saying that's where he coming from.
Yeah.
So I mean,
they got some point guards in a small forward. I don't know if y'all heard of him. I don't even know how to say that boy name. I ain't lying.
Spell it for me.
Deni. That's his first name, and then his last name is Avdij.
All right. As soon as when I typed in the beginning, they already had him up there. What's that boy height? Ooh, that bitch 6. Hey, you got it right here, 6'9".
Bro, 6'9". He a small forward. He kind of like your boy Luka.
Yeah, and that bitch 220.
But he ain't got the passing skills like Luka though. But he got.
You need that as he fucking guard.
He could shoot.
Oh, so he sniped. He borderline sniper, or he sniped material.
He's sniper material. I gotta see how he play in the NBA. I can't. My
Yeah.
dad borderline sniper, but coming to the NBA, I don't know. You know, Luka really the only one that really showed himself from an overseas player. But they got some point guards too. They got R.J. Hampton. He from Australia. Colin Hayes. He from France. He's 6'5",
Okay.
217. He a big boy too.
Okay.
But most of them boys, man, when they come from overseas, they already ready because they basically been playing professional. You know what I'm saying, since a teenager. So
Yeah.
so the NBA really not is not hard for them to adjust.
Not all of them, but for the most part, if they first round,
Yeah,
if they hit them in the first round, that's the reason why you're in the first round and you're from overseas.
yeah. Like Luka. Like I
Shit,
knew Luka.
like your boy Porzingis.
Like well
And
nobody
Porzingis was the first round.
Yeah.
but
That
nobody knew
boy.
about it. But
But I'm
nobody
saying
knew about it.
that's what I'm telling you. They was booing it, man. I was like, man, whole time when he was booing, I'm like, that's cold blooded. I said, Phil Jackson not just gonna pick somebody, and
Yeah.
he ain't gonna waste no pick like that. And then they was mad
I
at
know
that man.
he was
Then
pulling them because they could have get another player that New York wanted. I think.
that's what I'm saying though. But man, look,
But
man,
when they picked them, that's who the pick should have been because that was the next best player up, especially with the potential too.
man, listen, man. Phil, no, I put all trust in Phil, boy. You can't. That man had over 10 rings total. I'm not about that man say he want to draft somebody. I'm not going against it.
He
But
got
that's the
11.
truth.
He got
No,
11.
yeah. As I'm saying, he over 10. He over 10. That's them King Griffiths I just sent. All right. So who your other players is, Lil Corey? Lil Corey did knock off.
Nah, the stuff keep freezing.
Oh. I'm about to see that bitch shout out on us already. Who else you got?
Stuff keep freezing. But I got my sleeper pick. I think is Isaac Okoro from Auburn.
Yeah, I like him. I know who you talking about when you say him.
Yeah, he played defense. And I don't want to leave out of a ball neither, man. Obi Toppin, because
Who
he
he
did
play
his thing
for?
in the tournament for Daytona. For Dayton, I mean, my bad. I said Daytona. Dayton. Yeah.
Hey, hold up.
No, don't say nothing, Cole. Don't say nothing, Cole. We're not on that subject yet. Chill out.
All right.
That boy want to talk. You trying to talk them shit? I don't pay no mind to them pictures I'm sending right now. We're not even on that yet. We're gonna get a chance to do it. See what he doing? That D gonna have to edit all this shit. But yeah, you say Obi, you say?
Yeah, play for Dayton. He did his thing in the tournament. That's how he got his name. Really, he a dunker. He a highlight reel.
Okay.
I know you seen that ball.
Okay.
You had to see a highlight dunk or something.
No, man, I don't even be on that college like that, dog, because there be so many teams, and then I'm so deep behind it. Like the only reason why I knew about like LeBron, because my daddy would come in. He was like, "Man, you seen that kid that's coming out of high school?" And that was the beginning of his. I guess that was his senior year. The beginning of his senior year, he was like, "Man, that little dude Nike already spawned." I'm like, what? So I went check it out, and I was like, "God damn!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I jumped on that. But as far as college basketball, and that's with Zion too. With him, I caught him whenever I start his AAU videos was circulating. I'm like, damn, this little motherfucker about to be nice. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the only way you really get to know who somebody is you check out their videos and then you just kind of start keeping, you know what I'm saying, you just kind of keeping keep tabs on them.
Mm-hmm.
So but
because whenever after that AAU, not to jump off subject with that basketball, but after I start seeing that AAU, I'm like, all right, I know he got to go to college or overseas, so I'm gonna stick. I'll put the stamp on him, like, all right, I'm a watch him. Then when he went to Duke, like I said, I don't watch college basketball, but I ain't never missed no Duke basketball game. I wanted to see. Then the ball come out with the highlight with the whole team cheering them on and they shoot up. I'm like, oh, Duke about to be nice. You know, it just so happened that he fell into the right situation. So
yep.
I started watching.
Not to stay on this long, but being that you brought Zion up, we had this conversation way before we started the whole show. And I gotta ask you and Lil Corey this too. How y'all felt about him being on the rookie first, the all rookie first team?
Who?
Zion. Yeah, making the all rookie first team, being that he didn't even play, or he didn't really play enough games to deserve that.
I look at it like this. Go ahead first, Lil Corey. You can go ahead.
Hold up. Let me.
No, go ahead.
Who's the other players on the rookie first team that made it?
Or who didn't make it, or who you thought supposed to make it,
or who was supposed to make it? That because when he came, when Zion came, he averaged over 20 and like 8 rebounds. He ain't had no game where you said, you know, like I put it like this: if he would have played a whole year,
the all rookie first team, I had to go back to the group messages and find my picture. It was Ja Morant, Kendrick Nunn, Zion, Brandon Clark, and Eric Pascal. The only reason I felt that Zion shouldn't have got on the first team, he didn't play enough games.
Yeah, but
the only reason he got, and I like Zion. Don't get me wrong. But the only reason he made all rookie first team is because of the hype.
But I ain't gonna lie, when you look at it, the name Pascal, the few amount of games Zion played, he had a better year than him. That's who bought from the Warriors. That's who bought from the Warriors, huh?
Yeah.
And now the only one I could say that deserved it was Ja Morant and Brandon Clark.
To me, Ja was
Kendrick, but Kendrick Nunn really ain't. If I look at Zion, Kendrick Nunn really, he had moments when he spurred off, and then after that, we ain't really hear nothing from him.
Yeah,
that bitch Ja was shaking almost. You get in the front of Ja, and he had opportunity, he was taking it from you.
Ja Morant played. Him and Brandon Clark, because they both played for Memphis. They played throughout the whole year balling. And if Zion would have played,
that's why I swear I was mad. And I love that. Like I said, I gotta say it again. I do like Zion.
Yeah,
but I was mad. I was mad when they had him in the rookie of the year conversation.
Now, for me, I look at it like this: the name, you gotta look at the whole package. Because again, when you put him in a game, did he help his team or did he hurt his team? You gotta look at that. Secondly, when he did help his team, listen, hold on, hear me out.
You can't be in the rookie of the year.
You gotta hear me out, though, Cole, you gotta hear me out.
I agree with you on that one. He shouldn't have been in the rookie of the year conversation because that was clear.
Man, put that boy in there because listen, let me judge you. Hear me out. Hear me out.
That was clear cut. Supposed to be for Ja Morant.
Hear me out.
But listen, if you want to put somebody next to Ja Morant in the rookie race, you were supposed to put Brandon Clark. Because like I said, he did better than Pascal. He did better than Kendrick Nunn. But he deserved to be first team all rookie. Because who else you gonna put up there if it's not him? But
listen to me. You gotta go off your average with that thing. I treat the rookie of the year debate as far as like the NBA finals debate. Just like you do the NBA season final. The rookie of the year, if you're looking at it like from the rookie of the year standpoint, all I can get from it is how you played for the games you was in for rookie of the year. So with that being said,
and he only played 30 games.
Don't matter. If rookie
So
of the year is measured,
you can't.
the rookie of the year is measured off
No,
of your
that ain't
average and
fair.
everything.
But
But look at,
like
but
I
the way
said,
I'm
that
telling you,
is
let me finish. Let me
Go
finish.
ahead, go ahead,
Let me
go ahead,
finish.
go ahead.
You say rookie of the year, right?
Rookie, yeah, rookie of the year.
What did he do for the games that he played for rookie of the year? That's how I look at it. I don't look at it the whole 82 games because let's say John Morant would have came in and let's say John Morant would have had that same stint. And then when he came in, they would have made the playoffs and made it to the second round. You're gonna look at that and be like, well, shit, he only played 30 games, but when he came in as a rookie, he carried that team to the playoffs. That's gonna be in the back of your mind. So you'll be like, well, shit, he gotta be in a debate on first team because he carried his team. They almost was in the
No,
playoffs.
that's not fair. That's not fair to the
If
other
he
rookies.
turned the team around, some of them games they took Zion out of, if they would have kept that man in the game, they was winning them games.
Oh yeah. I don't doubt that. But
That's
I
rookie of the,
mean,
that's to me, that's rookie of the
but
year
it's not
validated.
no. It's not. And like I said, he got in there because of the name. But in all actuality, that's not fair to the other rookies that played the whole year who could have deserved that nomination also.
I'm gonna tell you
Wait,
now.
wait. Nomination
You
for
can look
what?
at it like, well, so with that, with the NBA, with the MVP, they do that now, so that shouldn't be surprising. They like, for example, I can
No,
say now,
hey,
if you really want to go about this shit, LeBron's supposed to have about 30 in a motherfucking MVP season, but they
listen,
can't give it to him.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all both make a point. Cause I see what you saying, see? Talking about Courtney. I see what you saying that he wouldn't supposed to be acknowledged because he played them few amount of games. Well, how many games he played? Like what, 12?
No, he said
Maybe,
30. I don't know the exact amount of games.
but
I don't even know that. I'm not gonna
He
yeah,
lie.
played
he didn't really.
30?
He didn't really start playing until like
Bro,
what,
but
December?
listen though. Them 30 games he played, he produced more for his team than Eric Pascal.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
And,
to
and
say.
he made the list. Because when you name the players that made it, I was like, I wasn't expecting to hear him or hear Kendrick Nunn. You feel me? Because
yeah.
I didn't look at them to say that they had a, because Tyler Hero supposed to be on there before Kendrick Nunn.
I
And
think Hero not on that. Hero on there.
he on the
He's
second team.
first.
He on yeah.
Oh. All right.
He on the second team.
Who on second team?
I didn't even I forgot who was on the second team,
Look
but
it
I
up
know
right.
Hero.
How many people make there's five? Is five people that make the first team? Five people make the second team, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
who?
So
Look
for the
up.
first team is Zion, PJ Washington, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, and that boy from
no,
Roy.
Tyler was on the second
Oh,
team.
so well that's how they got it listed on here. And then when I swipe over to the next, oh yeah, I see what they did. Never
Now you
mind, because I'm about to
said
say what giant.
you said PJ Washington.
He
He
must
did
be
a good.
second.
He had a good rookie season, but Zion still had a better productivity throughout the games he played than PJ Washington. Because it was some games PJ Washington probably didn't even start all play. You know what I'm saying? And it was some
Mm-hmm.
games
Yeah.
like if you look at his average, he probably averaged 12 points a game. I give him.
What a
But
first team. All right,
yeah,
so
man,
first team, yeah. So first team is Kendrick Nunn, Eric Pascal, Derek, no, Brandon Clark, John Morant, and Zion Williamson. That first team.
but like I said, bro, don't get me wrong. Like his numbers were good when he did start playing.
Oh man, you tripping. Listen, that boy points per game was 22 and a half. Ain't nobody else on that first team list made over 20 points a game.
Except Ja Morant.
No, Ja ain't got 20 points a game. John Morant averaged 17.8. That bitch ain't had 20. Zion
Yeah,
was the only one that he was 22. And so you look at it, and that's what I'm saying. If that man would have had a whole season, he probably would have averaged 28, 25. Because they're gonna get him the ball. Who is only so many people that can block him because he a freak of nature. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Now, if he'd have played a whole season, that's different. And that's all I look at is that, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't fair to Ja Morant for Zion to even be in that conversation.
Yeah, not that
This dude,
that point by that.
this
I
dude,
see that point because I was like, man, Ja Morant's supposed to win it regardless. I don't care if Zion got the name. Ja Morant supposed to win that because he what Zion did in a few games. Ja Morant did that for the whole season.
No, yeah, now I
yeah.
agree with y'all on that. I definitely
So
agree.
he was supposed to.
I'm arguing him being on the list.
He was supposed to.
That's my argument. Him
But he
making
was
the list
supposed to.
first team.
So
He was supposed to pick first team though. Zion, yeah, because they ain't had no other players that was supposed to be first
That's
team.
my argument. That's my
Because
argument.
I think Tyler Hero should be on first team over Kendrick Nunn.
Now you see,
he
I'm not even
should
going to
be.
front. I didn't start really watching your boy T until the playoffs. Really,
Ooh,
like
But Hero,
yeah, I watched him this season. Like, all right, he nice, but he ain't cracked. He never, to me, he never folded like a rookie supposed to fold when it was time to play. Like to me, he never like he had his little moments, but he had his moments. And
you talking about Tyler
for a
Hero?
yeah, for a rookie on a stage like that, like you can't teach that. That bitch was shoot. He was really
And,
give me the ball type
but
shit.
yeah, but you gotta remember
listen,
what
don't see.
you gotta remember where that boy came from for college. Man, that boy played
But I'm still, a rookie is a rookie. I don't care if you.
It wasn't even him in college. Look at his high school, like his high school rivals games and all that. Man, look, his background story. No, because the dude, like he a white ball, but he ball, and the reason
That
why
more
Jimmy
ball,
Butler.
man.
Remember that commercial when Jimmy Butler was like, "You can't swim? Oh, you from the hood too." But look,
Yeah.
in high school, man, like players used to come at him, and he just had that arrogance of like, "Man, I'm the coolest on the court. You can't stop me, and I'm white. What you gonna do?" Like,
They're
and then
talking about trading that ball, man.
he was supposed
it's
to
stupid.
go in high
It's
school.
stupid.
He was supposed to go to Wisconsin at
Mm-hmm.
the high school, but he recommitted, decommitted, and he went to Kentucky. You feel me? So like even not just the opponent's fans was against him, his own fans was against him too in high school, like his senior year.
Yeah.
Man,
That's crazy. That's all right though. I bet you they're looking at it now. You can hit me all you want, but you seen that trade rumor, man?
they
Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah,
They
I wouldn't
stupid.
give them up. I wouldn't. But I
Stupid.
think they pulling that move because they scared of what's about to happen next year. Though you got to look at that too.
Bruh, Miami don't need Giannis, man. They don't
No,
need
no,
him.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about Giannis. I'm talking about the trade
Oh,
rumors they're gonna trade for Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday for
Yeah,
Hero.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
I
did
wouldn't
see
do
that.
that trade. I wouldn't do that trade. But they looking at it like, all right, because the East about to change completely. Like a lot of people don't understand what's about to happen. Like,
Hey, well, look,
it's about to change.
if Miami want to trade him to New Orleans, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Zion, Tyler Hero, she.
I think Ingram. I think they're gonna deal Ingram. I don't think they're gonna keep Ingram. Then they're gonna deal him. To
they
be
better
honest
not.
with you, and I don't think he want to stay. And they're not about to have. I don't think he trying to get the hell out of there. He don't look happy to me. My opinion. I think he's trying to get the fuck out of that dog. Because I mean,
Well,
it's one thing to pick a team, but to get traded somewhere, a small market, you're coming from LA, you already think you the shit. Like you look at him arrogant on the floor, like he nice, but the way he carry his arrogance is not to where it's like I'm gonna
Man,
pass
you
the
can't.
ball to him. I'm gonna pass it to him. He money because he didn't had some selfish players already. He did some selfish shit in LA, not passing the ball when he was supposed to, and he did it in New Orleans and cost them the game.
but look how much he improved in New Orleans, though.
No, no, no. I understand, but when you got it's time to pass the ball, pass the ball.
Oh yeah.
Like
But
that's the
hey,
kind
but
of stuff I look at.
listen, you can't say he improved his game in New Orleans because Nas like it was my team, because it really was like it was his team, like you know what I'm saying. So, but in LA, you gotta look up his numbers in LA. He was averaging like 18, 17 points a game, like his year
That's what I'm
before
saying.
he
He
left there.
nice. Yeah. Yeah.
So he was his rookie year. He averaged like 16. So he is that type of player. You know what I'm saying? It's just that,
but still though,
him going because he wasn't gonna work out with LeBron. I don't think
it could have worked though. Like that's the part I'm talking about. I don't think they wanted to trade him, but we can't have those kind of we can't no, but we can't have those type of plays.
After he tried to fight Chris Paul, man, you knew that wasn't gonna work.
Nah, I think after the trade rumors, after the trade,
you gotta remember
he wasn't gonna work. He wasn't gonna work. See how Kuzma game. I ain't gonna say it went down because of LeBron, but you see how Kuzma game. Because if you take Kuzma and put him on another team, Kuzma gonna ball out.
Yeah.
It's just that the
but
Lakers
that means he need the ball, you know.
But yeah, that's why I said it
ball.
wasn't gonna work. And the Lakers got the pieces that fit AD and LeBron type of play. You feel what I'm saying? Like
me personally, I think it'll work, but he wasn't gonna score no 18 a game. He probably would have been all in producing like 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off.
He would have been a spot up shooter when really he a shot creator. You know what I'm saying? It would have been nice for LeBron to have another player but the team that they had, they didn't really need a shot creator because if they need a bucket, AD or LeBron gonna get it. So I think, and Kuzma, he did step up some, because he did what he had to do because he was on the court. And if you're on that court, you gotta produce some type of way.
They're gonna trade him too.
The biggest thing for Kuzma, he learned how to move without the basketball.
And that's the thing. That's why with Chris, like when I practice with Lil Chris, it's more so of pick and roll. He can dribble, he can shoot, but you got to be able to come off the pick and roll or just run around. And when you get the ball, as soon as you touch it, there's no dribble. And Kuzma's starting to learn that, but he fumbled a couple of times, dog. Like his confidence is not there all the way yet, like it should be, because they didn't pass him the ball a couple of times. And when he opened the shoot, like an experienced shooter, as soon as you touch that ball, if you got any kind of space, shoot the ball.
Yeah.
He grabbed the ball and dribble one time. Now he ain't got the shot no more. That split second matter.
But if they keep, which I think they will, if they keep Kuzma, I think his confidence is gonna be there for the next season.
He want to stay. Everybody want to stay. Where else would you want to really go unless you already all right, I got my one ring. I'm just gonna try to search for some money now, which is okay too, because not everybody gonna get no money coming off no championship again. Like it all depends on what you're looking for and what you want, dog.
Yeah.
Like Rondo in a good situation right now, because on the cool, the best thing for Rondo, in my opinion, is for him to leave and go get the money. Why is right now coming off this year, but
the Lakers gonna give him the money.
No, but if you're looking at, but he can get more money somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on what he wants. He can capitalize on the situation and be like, all right, I can play in my favor. The Clippers gonna pay me. If I really want, I don't have to move. We in the same city. They're gonna give me more money because they want to beat the team that I'm coming off of. But if he looking at it like, I know for a fact we going, like it's a guarantee that we going back to at least the Western Conference Finals with this roster that we have and what I got over here. It's not guaranteed for the Clippers because now on a cool, they kind of rebuild. They kind of still now they back into the rebuild stage when that was supposed to be the team and it didn't work out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then now you don't know what the hell a Warriors gonna do. You still got Denver. You know what I'm saying? You got Dallas. Shit, like you got the Jazz. Like you got team like you can't just go nowhere in the West and be okay with the team. Like it's a for sure. The Lakers if they stay healthy, it's for sure the Lakers gonna be deep in the playoffs. I'm not even gonna put them Western Conference.
Everything to me depends on where Giannis go.
On the East Coast.
On the West too, because if he go to the Warriors,
that's what I'm saying. That's deep in the playoffs, but at the same time, what the Warriors got to give up on top of what they gonna keep. Like they gonna definitely go deep in the Warriors just based off of who they got already. the 2-3 players that they got already with an addition is already a clutch situation for them. They can easily knock up like by them coming in what they got going on. To me, you can automatically dismiss the Jazz.
Yeah. I don't think the Warriors need Giannis neither.
They don't need him, but they going for them to get him for it to work. They're gonna have to get rid of Draymond. That's gonna be their trade package right there. Draymond, that trade, and probably Wiggins to get Giannis.
If let's say, okay, if Giannis did go to the Warriors, it would be a transition, just like for LeBron, just like how LeBron had to get used to the speed in the West. Giannis will have to get used to it. Giannis will have to adjust to the speed of the
But that
West.
bitch can run the floor with it, though, Cole.
They play fast in the West.
But you don't see that man run the floor. He can run the floor. He ain't got to adjust to that. He gonna have to adjust to not being the dominant, the main ball handler.
He got them big strides, so it you know what I'm saying, it looked like he moving fast because he's so tall.
But that ball moving, boy.
You know what I'm saying? But the West, but the West, they play fast in the West.
Man, that ball moving, man. I don't care what you talking about right now. That bitch moves the flow. He like a Shaq, a big ass Shaq with muscles when Shaq was with the Magic. That bitch moved the floor. You give that ball and he run that floor and you got two people down there, you get the fuck out the way. Get out the way.
And it's gonna be so crazy because if he go to the Warriors with just him and Clay and Steph alone, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be more wide open to when Durant was there because he like draws so much attention in the paint. So if you don't double that or crash down on that, it's gonna be trouble. And then if you do stop him, opposed to what he had in Milwaukee when he would pass the ball to them ball, when he would get double team or triple team, the ball not hit their shot, but Clay and Steph.
Right. Man, somebody gonna be on. They're not all three of them gonna be on, but either Clay or Steph it just take one of them. It just take one. That's the dangerous part. It only take one because now, like when you go to match them up now, all right. So you gonna put who you gonna put on Giannis? The White Howard? Because you're not putting AD on. You're not putting AD. AD can't stick Giannis, in my opinion.
The White got good footwork.
Yeah.
The White can move.
Man,
I'm saying
gonna stick him. It's gonna make AD have to work both. AD stick him. It's gonna make him have to work both floors though. They stick each other sometimes.
No, but for a series though.
Oh, he gonna have to.
I'm saying though that
you're not putting the White Howard on that, man. Stop.
No, so all right, so okay, so you put AD, so now you take away because now his body gonna be taking hits. So now you're taking away one of your top scorers on your top five. So all right, you got AD double working against Giannis.
Man,
right?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing when he on the court too.
With who?
When Giannis on D.
But I'm saying though, with him, that's part of his game already.
Man, that's not part of AD game defense.
Not sticking that man, probably sticking like what we was doing. Let's just hear me out. Yeah. So you put AD. Listen, so you put AD on Giannis. That take away one of your scorers because now you're gonna be a little bit more fatigued. Hold on, let me finish, man. Let me finish, man.
But how AD gonna be fatigued? But Giannis not gonna be fatigued on the other end too.
Because to me, Giannis can outrun AD.
Man, you must be forgetting AD was a point guard, huh?
Man, I'm telling you what I see, man.
For real.
I'm telling you what I see, but I'm trying to match up. I'm trying to match up to you. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. So what you're pretty much saying is you got to put that man at the 5. That man he don't like playing the 5. So now you tell him you putting him at the 5 when he telling you I don't want to play the 5, but I'm gonna play it if they need me to. That's saying I don't want to play the 5. So you got him playing 5. Who you putting at the 4 for the Lakers?
I'm not even putting him at the 5. I'm putting him at the 4.
So you telling me Giannis gonna be playing a 4 with the Warriors?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be him and Draymond on the court if Draymond's still there.
They gotta trade Draymond for that, man. To get that man over there, you gotta trade Draymond and second pick and Wiggins.
If they trade Draymond, they still got old ball Chris, whatever that ball name is.
You can't even see that ball last name ball. That ball.
Nah, he played for Kentucky. I think it's like Maurice
Listen,
Chris, something like that.
Giannis playing a 5.
But no,
Steve Kerr gonna put that boy at 5, man. I'm telling you, dog. Steve Kerr gonna put because listen, if the coaching staff that the Warriors got,
you
they
put
gonna
him
make
at
that
5,
man.
who's gonna be their 4?
At who? The Warriors?
Be their 4.
I gotta look at their roster. That's what I'm telling you. I gotta look.
The dude Pascal.
They're not putting Giannis at 4. They're not.
No, and I'm saying if Giannis at the 5, then you gonna put Pascal at the 4. That's not gonna be right because shit. If I'm the Lakers, I'm straight up. I'm going with AD and Dwight. I'm gonna bang you down there, and I'm gonna put AD on fucking on Giannis. That's X that out because you forgetting AD is a defensive player first. You forgetting
I understand what you're saying. That boy more powerful than that man.
I'm not gonna put Dwight Howard on him, knowing that at the top of the key, if he ISO, that straight kill drive to the goal every play, and I'm gonna have no choice double. But with AD got a little bit better footwork and movement side to side.
But he don't have that. He don't have that. Well, how can I name it? Because like I say, that's my dog.
You a Laker man, right? You watch our games.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
When we was playing the Rockets, who was guarding Russell Westbrook?
But that's not no big man, is what I'm telling you.
But who was guarding Russell Westbrook?
That's not no big man. That's what I'm trying to make you understand.
But that's like
I'm talking about strength wise. I'm talking strength wise. I'm not talking about footwork. That man not the man. You're not hearing what I'm saying, dog.
But either way it goes, he gonna have to bang with a certain type of play. I'm thinking you was talking about at the top of the key where Giannis running around making.
No, man, they're not gonna let him play. They're not gonna let him play. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That man not about to have the ball at the top of the key like he in Milwaukee. No, Steve Kerr, I'm not going. You don't have to do that. He's not gonna have to right now. He has to kind of do that in Milwaukee. But that boy not bringing the ball down the court and stopping at the 3-point line like you're doing now and passing it for a pick and roll and then running down low. That's not going to work right there for him. They're going to work on that ball mid-game shot because they got the coaches to develop his mid-game shot if he go there.
So why do that if I don't have Draymond, the same thing Draymond was doing for us, we're going to plug Giannis in there and he going to do the same thing, and that's a way better player that could do all those things way better. So he will be dribbling the ball at the top. And
that ball not bringing it down there. That ball not
it's gonna be not every play, but he gonna do it some plays. He gonna be all over.
See my dog.
He gonna be setting the high pick, the low pick, everything.
He gonna be
bringing the ball. He gonna bring the ball at the top. He gonna pass it to either Clay or Steph on the wing. Come set the pick for them, and that's gonna be their offense.
Giannis about a good 240.
No, I'm trying to see what Anthony Davis' weight is.
Oh, like AD about a good 220, 230.
250.
About to see now.
He about 250.
Yeah, boy, AD got some weight on him. Yeah, he just slim.
Let's see.
AD about the same size as Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis just muscular. That's it.
And that matter. Y'all acting like that shit don't matter.
Man, but you acting like AD not a big man child neither.
I'm not saying what I'm saying is when it come down to running the flow, stride for stride, offense, defense, with Giannis on offense and Anthony Davis on defense. Anthony Davis got a far more chance. I don't want that man running the floor because he's more injury prone than Giannis.
So wait, all right. Well, who Giannis gonna guard then? Because he gotta play defense too.
Whoever come at 5, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
All right. So listen, if he guard Dwight Howard, man, you don't think that's gonna wear him out on offense?
In a way, Dwight probably gonna foul out.
Man, oh come on now.
I'm telling you based off of how I'm not talking about Dwight Howard.
I'm going head for head if I'm a coach and I put Giannis on the court. He either gonna have to stick to Dwight Howard or AD. Either one of them.
I would rather him stick as far as on that coach side. I would rather him stick Because AD gonna blues him on the offensive side. I'm gonna tell you that now.
So you don't think Dwight gonna do the same thing in the post? He
To
might
who?
find a lot more. He'll find a lot more with Dwight Howard than with AD because Dwight Howard straight physical. AD not more physical than Dwight.
But no, but as far as what you mean, like the White Howard on offense and Giannis on defense?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll find a lot
No.
quicker against Dwight Howard than AD. What? You gotta
The
think,
White
Chris.
Howard gonna fall out
If he
before.
guard, yeah, and Dwight Howard don't care about that because that's his
That's
job.
what I'm trying to tell you. So now
listen,
you don't waste them fouls on a player. So now AD gotta play 5.
but no, listen. If he's sticking to Dwight Howard, the shots that we miss, he banging down there against the Dwight Howard for the offensive rebound. That's not AD game. AD more of a finesse. You know what I'm saying? He gonna bang with you sometimes, but he not really just down there dominating the inside of the paint like that.
You're
So
breaking
either
up.
way it go, if Giannis sticks somebody on a defensive, end, he gonna be tied too. So you can't say AD sticking him because that's AD game. Who else gonna stick him if he playing for the Warriors? I'm not putting the
Who
White
gonna
Howard on
stick?
there.
Who gonna stick AD?
No, Giannis.
I mean,
I'm not
who gonna
putting
stick Giannis? I'm sorry. Who gonna stick Giannis?
I'm not putting the White Howard on there, but I'm sorry.
Man, listen to me. And I
Now,
understand what you're saying.
and
I
you could
understand what you're saying.
do this. You could do this too. You could be a coach and just say, "I'm gonna throw different bodies at him. I might throw LeBron at him. I might throw Dwight at him. I might
Now,
throw AD." But in the clutch moments, AD, you gotta guard him. That's what you here for. The same way he should.
it's not going. It's going to have to be sporadically. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm telling you. I said that from the beginning. It's not going to be AD playing a 5 every time Giannis in that bitch. You pretty much agreed with me in a sense. That's what I'm saying. Like if Giannis come in at 5, AD not playing 5 the whole game.
I mean, when they play Milwaukee,
If Steve Kerr say Giannis for this series, I'm talking playoffs. Giannis for this series, you're gonna be the starting 5. You number 5 for this whole series. AD not playing 5 that whole series. He's not.
Oh, Anthony Davis wouldn't, because if the Lakers still if all that happened, Giannis go to the Warriors, and Lakers still have Dwight Howard, they're gonna make Dwight Howard bang up on Giannis on defense.
But that's what I'm saying. So that goes back to what I said at the beginning. The White Howard don't have to play 5. That's what I said.
And the White Howard, the minute they
but
put the White Howard on him,
but AD can still bang up with him though.
But I'm not looking at the banging part because I know they both could bang with Giannis. I'm looking at that's why I thought Chris was talking about outside, because Giannis not gonna just be in Milwaukee banging. He gonna be at the same thing he did with the Bucks and the same thing the Warriors did or do with Draymond. They gonna plug Giannis and he gonna do that. And
they're gonna have to.
That's gonna be trouble for Dwight Howard to stay on the perimeter. Come on, man. I don't even want my center out there at the top of the key because that's offensive rebounds for the other team. I want Dwight Howard down there.
Dwight is actually only one of the few centers that can stick somebody on the perimeter because Dwight do have good feet.
He could stick.
Dwight does have feet, but I don't want him up there at the key.
Huh?
No, I say he can. He got footwork is nice, but I don't want Dwight Howard up there. I don't want Dwight Howard up there at the key. I need him down. You stay down there.
Well, no. If Giannis on the key, that's when AD was switch. Now when I
take that.
Now when he in the post, then Dwight Howard gonna get him in the post.
I take that, and that brings that back to what I said. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna start AD at 5. So when a switch, of course, you're gonna switch. If Giannis want to bring his big silly ass at the top, then now you got to deal with AD defense. I take that.
I ain't gonna lie.
But when you go down in the paint
at the top, that ball move like a guard, bro.
Who?
Giannis. There ain't no big silly person at the top. He could.
No. I'm saying that from a fan view. I know that's my fan. That's what I'm saying.
If I'm him, I'm going to the Warriors too because I'm going to work on my shot, bro.
Yeah, man. To me, like I think one of y'all had said that he will stay there one more year and see what they talking about.
Yeah,
And
he's
after
staying
that,
one more year.
yeah, after that year, if you ain't talking about nothing before the trade deadline, boy, get me out of here so y'all can get something. And I'm telling y'all where I want to go. Or wait, I'll do the decision like LeBron on y'all ass, and y'all ain't gonna get shit.
But like I said, but at the same time, when I said all that too, I also said Giannis got to work on his shot.
Then he ain't got no mid game, no
Exactly.
mid
That's why
range.
he
I'm
got to
sorry,
work.
mid range.
He got to work on that shot.
I think what they found that out once they found that formula out. I think that was last year in the playoffs when they said, "Oh, if we take this away from you, we we can stop you." And then something happened in the
Toronto did it.
Olympics, didn't? Then he when he
Toronto
played
did
for
it.
his country, yeah. And then when he played for his country, they used that same tactic out there. He couldn't do nothing overseas.
Yeah, so Giannis got to improve his he got to get a mid range shot.
And that kind of hurt me though, because I was like, damn dog, like you over here, you supposed to, even though you playing for your country, you still represent the NBA, and you over here letting these pretty much I call them amateur professionals. You letting them boys systems shut you down way over here. You supposed to be dunking on them boys. But if we take away that mid range and you can't get in the paint, ain't nothing you can do. That's an
That's
easy
all
stick
he
right
needs.
there.
That's
That's
all
an
he
easy
needs, the
stick.
mid range. Me personally, I don't really like him taking the 3-point shots because he don't have that kind of shot. Like he don't have that kind of shot to be taking
Right.
the three.
But look what he
I'd
playing,
rather
and he playing for one of them teams that we're gonna let you do whatever the hell you want to do because we don't want to lose your
I'd
type.
rather Giannis just focus on the post and mid range. Leave the threes to everybody else.
But if they take that away from him, though, Cole.
But let me get at it though. But if he want to work on his threes, yeah, work on your 3-point shot. And then you'll have your 3-point shot, your mid range, and your post. So he'll have everything. But he definitely got to
Me personally, I think the best situation for him, in my opinion, is to go to Miami. To me, that'd be the best situation because you're going to a team that's pretty much already established as far as coaching staff. You got a good front office.
The only reason I really don't think Miami need him is because Miami would have to give up so much.
Not if they wait on him. Not if they wait on him. They don't need him next year.
So
not if they wait on him. If I was Pat Riley, I'm keeping exactly who I got now, and I'm gonna see how it play out who we got now. Now, if you fumbling during the season next year while we trying to make another run at the conference, because y'all gotta forget the Nets, they there now. Next year they back.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, and then Milwaukee's still there. Yeah, and then Milwaukee's still there, even with Giannis there. You know what I'm saying? But they're not coming out the East, so that's an easy pick. So I'm gonna do what I got now. Let's see what we got now. We're gonna move a little pieces around, but let's see what we got now. Now, when that time comes for next year, them players be talking to them people. They just can't go public with it. They talking to them. They know where people going before it happened. It's just that when it become public, they gotta act surprised. We the people that's out the loop. So I'm Pat Riley. Pat Riley, look, just chill, Pat Riley, and tell Giannis, look here, man. Do what you do over here. If it work out for you, cool. But if not, I got a good package for you to come over here, and you're gonna be successful with us.
Yeah.
And we ain't gotta give up nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's basically what would have happened if the Lakers would have waited. They would have still got Anthony Davis if they'd have waited.
Right. So
they got it in the trade.
Right. It was either for New Orleans, and then with New Orleans, they can't afford to lose somebody big like that because you didn't re-sign DeMarcus Cousins. That man wants to stay. Y'all didn't put the money up for that man. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a turning point right there.
Yeah,
the turning point, like he was like, God damn, like y'all not gonna keep the one person that I told y'all to grab from me.
And DeMarcus Cousins wanted to stay too.
Right. So I think that was a turning point. But all right, so that was the NBA portion of the show. The next thing y'all want to do the NFL, them throwbacks.
Yeah, we can hop on there right quick.
Lil Corey, you still there, boy? Nah, he not in here because he would have talked. But look, so we can jump on.
His
If he
phone
dump back on,
probably died.
yeah, that's what it is. Because he went to the car. So what it was, the NFL throwback jersey.
You look at them jerseys again.
So that first one is that Dallas Cowboy one. The Dallas Cowboy one, I as far as football thing, I don't rock with Dallas, but you got to give credit when credit is due. And the ones, them jerseys when they wear them stars on the shoulders, I like those.
I was never really a fan of those.
Yeah, I like it because it's different. I think it caught my attention more because they helmet.
I like that. I always did like the originals better than that one.
Yeah, no, but that's the original one right there. That's that.
It's a no. It's an original cow. Like it's one of the original cowboy jerseys, but I like the regular white. I like the regular white and blue, and then the regular blue jerseys more than I like those.
Yeah, the more popular is what you want to. The word you're looking for is the more popular cowboy jerseys. That pretty much is their jersey. It was their jersey, but these was the ones that caught my eye because I feel like as far as throwback theme, when you change your helmet, when you go throwback like that, you can't really ignore it. That's like with the next one that I'm about to bring up. Yeah. So that Dallas Cowboy one, nice. The next one I'm gonna bring up, I'm gonna skip to on the pictures is that Buccaneers. That's what caught my eyes to the helmet. When I seen the helmet, I'm like, all right. And I can remember that from the old school video games when that logo would come up. You see that and be like, all right, that's the Buccaneers.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
I like that orange though, man. I like that creamsicle. That creamsicle orange, man. That was that's a classic right there from Tampa Bay.
All right, the next one we got coming up, I throw in the Saints. That white with the gold stripes on the sleeve. Yeah. To me, I like gold. Gold is my color. So to me, you take that same jersey and put that black on it, I'm not as big as a fan of it as the white one. That white one, them thing clean, man. Like it's a clean cut from the pants to the top.
Nah,
the whole thing with it to me.
Nah, being that these is like is the old, but is the
modern.
Is the new modern.
Only thing they really did was change the gold on it. That's the only thing that's really changed on it.
The gold is more darker and is like it's a darker gold and it's like a darker and flashier gold.
You can just blame that on the printer. Like I had told you earlier in one of them other episodes that they didn't have the type of technology to actually create the color like they wanted to. It was you get the gold, that's what the gold gonna be. Yeah. And they had the vision for it like that. Now that's pretty much like the HD version of the throwback. Pretty much if you want to label it.
Nah, but even if you still go just to the regular throwback white jersey with the gold and black stripes, even the black one, because I like those too. The black with the stripes and stuff like that. I like those too for the throwback. So
the sleeve, I remember the sleeves was just big. They had them baggy sleeves on them. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was just, so that's probably what the ball's not wearing that. No, that's gonna rip.
Yeah, but as for those jerseys, I don't care what nobody say. When the Saints wear those uniforms, man,
they clean like they fire.
Nobody jerseys is better than those jerseys right now.
Yeah, like that. Like it's just fire. The last jersey is the Miami Dolphins jerseys. You know, they got a series of them. You got the white ones, you got the orange one that's fire, and I think they had the turquoise or whatever. How the hell you see that shit? Yeah. I always fuck up on the color, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those not bad. Now those not bad. I actually like these.
Those the orange ones and the other so that's pretty much.
These is not really that much of a throwback. Is more of an alternate.
Right, because of the numbers trace, right?
It's not really a throwback, it's more of an alternate.
Yeah, they gonna stamp in a throwback for that one though, but that's the white ones though, pretty much.
But those are nice.
They clean. That's what
But
caught my eyes.
after the
It was kind
throwback,
of hard to go way back
yeah,
because I wanted to give them what they wearing now as opposed to what the throwback is to back then. Because if you pull up all those same jerseys, throwback, the whole everything gonna change because the pads gonna be a different size.
yeah,
The jersey gonna so it's not gonna be like, oh, all right. You can't see it like you can go buy these jerseys that I posted. Mine is the Dallas one. I think they got a better version of the Dallas ones. But I only pulled them because Tony Romo. I couldn't find one with Dak. But just the sleeves from it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna make it to where whenever you go buy it in the store, it's gonna be as close as possible to if they got pads on, but it's gonna be to where it's a
mhm,
shirt. You know?
yeah.
But pretty much that's the jerseys that stood out to me. Um Next thing you want to jump into is the shoe segment, or you want to do the boxing? What you want to run on?
Man, let's get to them Griffeys and them Sean Kemps, right?
Okay, throw it up there. Let me pull a picture up. So the first one is them Griffins. That's the ones we hit up first. Them
Man,
Griffins, them Griffins. I fuck with them.
I honestly, for myself, I've never had them, but I was always a fan of those Griffeys because
Yeah, I never
King
had them either.
Griffey, because King Griffey was my favorite baseball player. To me,
Oh well, yeah, yeah.
King Griffey was like the Michael Jordan in basketball at
Hmm.
that time. Like,
He ain't never won no series on that. No,
no, no.
damn, that's that
So,
cool part right there. But yeah.
like, yeah, King Griffey shoes was like, yeah, this dude doing it up for baseball. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had his own shoe. He had his own logo.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was almost like he was, yeah, like I said, it was like he was like the Michael Jordan of baseball.
You know who that
Like,
gave that shoe a run for their money in baseball? Deion Sanders. Because I think didn't Deion shoe cross over too? It was he won for baseball too. Didn't Deion play? Yeah, Deion played base. Yeah,
uh-huh.
Deion played. I'm
Yeah.
not tripping. Them Deion saying with
Mhm.
the little net on the side. I don't know if that was his baseball shoe, but with the little, I think they had a net like a little gold net or something like on the side of them
Yeah.
Deion Sanders. Let me
But
go pull a
yeah, but
picture up
nah,
right quick.
man, the Griffins,
But yeah,
bro,
but them yeah, you Griffith, them shoes there was fire.
dude, what? So yeah, I'm kind of ready for these to come back because I never, like I said, I didn't have them for myself, but I remember when I bought my little sister a pair, some black and pink. I had bought her a black and pink pair
Okay.
of those, and
Yeah.
the Kemps,
Oh
man,
boy,
I
them
had
thing
those.
clean too. I ain't had
I
them.
had
I didn't
those.
have those.
I had that exact color.
Them thing
I had
clean
that
too.
exact
As
color.
far as throwback, that's a nice throwback shoe. I wouldn't personally buy those right now, but I can see me buying those for Chris to hoop in.
Man, you give me a old Seattle Supersonic Sean Kemp jersey with those with
But
them
that's a
Reebok.
big ass shoe, yeah. That's a big shoe, boy. That's a big shoe. Like that shoe gonna be big. Then you can't modern day that shoe because it has so much detail on it. So if you was to even alter that shoe in any kind of way, you'll take away from it. So just be prepared. I'm thinking gonna be like some boots. Because
But
you really
yeah,
can, like I'm saying, like you can't take
I
nothing
had
from it
those.
because it's so original.
But I had those. I had that exact color, man.
Hmm.
That
Yeah, I
was
like them.
that's
I
when I
like
was
them.
kind of bought into Reeboks. Like I was
Yeah,
into
I still
Reebok.
got a pair of Reeboks in the closet that I'm gonna break out when
But
springtime come back around.
even but even before these, I like that other pair of Sean Kemp too. The
They're not coming back out though, huh?
he had before these. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm trying to think which ones you're talking. I'd have to look them up. That's so long ago.
Oh, they because they both named the same thing, the Kamikaze.
Who you say Sean Kemp?
Yeah, both this pair and the other pair, they both named Kamikaze.
Let me see what
But
you're
yeah,
talking
I
about.
remember them showing Kemp. I had them. I think in elementary school, I think elementary school, I had those. Elementary or middle school, I had them Sean Kemp's, man.
Well, if I start telling you the shoes that pulled up we'll be talking the rest of the night about these. I'm not even gonna bring them shoes up. I'm gonna leave that where that's at.
That's another episode.
The
Yeah,
last thing we're gonna go over is
yeah.
that boxing. We'll go knock that boxing out with
It's
your boy
not much.
Tank.
Well,
I mean, there's not much you can really say about it.
I didn't watch the fight.
Me either, but I've seen the highlight.
That's all I saw was the knockout. But the thing that stand out about that highlight is the commentator. The commentator was basically hating.
Yep. But that's normal though.
He was hating on the man, and the man had to eat his words.
But they do that all because look who represent them. They did it to the person who represent them. They're not gonna like anything that don't traditionally come out of that camp.
I just seen this earlier today.
What was that?
They trying to accuse him of cheating.
Come on, man.
They trying to accuse him of using the wrong gloves. Now everybody know Floyd don't play about the gloves.
But at the same time, your man got to be in there when once they put them gloves on and tape them, you can't take them off.
Exactly.
And that's why they take them off in the ring. And while they taking them off in the ring, you got the boxing official watching you take it off so that they can see nothing in the gloves, none of that. As far as with Floyd's side, because I always see that they got to untape. I think it's taped at the wrist, huh?
And they always got a signature on.
Yeah. So you can't once them gloves come on, when they put them on, from the time you walk from the back, you can't take them off.
Yeah, I seen that today. They so say
we'll see the outcome of that. Now, how you feel about him being pound for pound right now? You think he pound for pound in his division? His weight class, how you could call it? Because how many belts he got now?
I don't know. But I know one thing. I agree with something Floyd said. They got too many belts in boxing right now. It's like it's like everybody got a belt. It's like that's crazy. That's crazy. Everybody got a belt.
So in order to be in that weight class, you mean?
Like no, like just in general, like it's so many belts in boxing right now. Like it's crazy.
See, for me, as another sport that I'm not super big in it. But to me, when it comes to like the champion, it always been promoted to me that the heavyweight was the actual champion of the boxing. Like I know every weight class got their champion, but to me, that's probably because with Mike Tyson and everything, but the heavyweight champion of the world. That's what sticks to my head when I think of boxing belt.
Yeah, because as the heaviest weight class.
And that's what I'm saying. Though when I think about a belt in boxing, but you got the top dog of each division. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So being that heavyweight really not, in my opinion, not at where it used to be at.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the cash cow of boxing no more.
It's the smaller weight classes that
right. So that's how I think of. So I can't even tell you what belts he won. You know, but
I know
as far as with the belts, isn't the belts that he won? That's not the top belt of that class that he took from old boy. That wasn't the top belt. Because he got about 30, man. Them boy be coming out with like 70 belts, man. Like what you say with Floyd, it's too many belts.
What I'm saying, because it's a bunch of it's a bunch of belts, man. They got that dude, T.O. He just fought a few weekends ago on ESPN. Tio Familiar or something like that.
Yeah, he the super featherweight.
He got 4 belts.
Yeah, that's what Davis got, the super featherweight lightweight. That's
He
too
only
many
got
damn
one.
names.
He only got one.
That must be one belt, then that's the whole name. Cause that's what it say he got.
Which one?
Super featherweight lightweight. I don't know if that's
He got two.
I don't
He got two. That's two. That's 2 belts. He got 2 belts.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna write that down to do my homework on that.
Yeah, man, they got too many belts in boxing, man.
They got the WBA regular lightweight, and then they got the WBA super featherweight.
This dude got a belt. This dude got.
And then they got the IBF super featherweight.
Yeah.
Then they got the WBA super. Oh,
yeah,
I don't know that. So they probably got like 3 belts per fucking yeah.
It's too easy.
That's too much to remember.
It's too easy to get a belt nowadays, man.
Either, to me, in my opinion, either boxing been like that as far as once it crossed over in the 2000s, or they do it like that to where they can make more money off of the fights, being that it's the title fight. Because if you got one man that's controlling his destiny and they not, like, for example, I'm not saying Floyd did that, but Floyd, pretty much what Floyd did was he went after what the money was at more than what was the better fight, in my opinion. So if you got a fighter like that that's only fighting, I'm the champion, but I'm gonna fight only what's gonna make the most money, then you gotta make those other belts, because that one fighter that's the champion not gonna fight the next best contender. Because if I can fight this guy right here with my belt and it's gonna make more money, I'm not gonna take the next best guy up to fight me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna make more money off of fight B than fight A. So if you got 30 belts, you can always promote it where this is a title fight. And that's why I think they going at it with. I'm going,
you know what I'm saying? That's where they going. That's where they going with it. But yeah, it's too easy to get a belt, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. But that's what we're gonna wrap it up at. Like, we got some good topics for the next show. We can't say go vote. We just waiting on what the hell happened. We went from a voting day to a whole voting week. It's gonna be a whole week probably until we figure out what's going on with that. And we got a couple runoffs. So the runoff is so we still gotta go back to runoff for the marshal and all that, but we'll see what happened with all that. As far as that goes, well, you know when the NBA draft is? I'm gonna have to write that down, see for NBA draft.
I think sometime this month.
It has to be if the season starting in December. You can't start the season off without your rookies. So
my opinion, that's still too early to come back. But you know, I know why the NBA doing it, but that's too early to come back.
Yeah, I feel like if they come back in December, that'd be like pretty much your second straight. Your main player's not gonna play. They might jump in here and there, a couple of light minutes, but you got to see who you. Yeah, no, a lot of players not gonna play, because I want to see what we can put on our bench.
Because I know LeBron ain't playing.
LeBron not gonna play. Kawhi not. He ain't played most of last year. Shit, I don't see Kawhi coming back till the end of February the way he played. To be honest with you, he might play 10 games from the start to the end of February with him. Now I can see LeBron coming back the end of January, February, depending on when the season ends and when the playoffs, like how that run.
Yeah, it's a 72. It's gonna be a 72 game season.
Yeah, so I could see him only playing like 55, 60 games max, if that. Yeah, depending on because the next season gonna be 82 for sure. Because they're gonna start the next year starting on time. So, but we'll get to that or whatever. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we sign off? Anything you want to throw out there before we roll it off?
No, man, that's about it, man. We always gotta throw Trini in there, man.
Oh yeah, I give you that. Yeah, I give you that. You throw my baby out there, Trinity Treats. You know, if y'all looking for something sweet, like a nice snack at night, you know, Trinity Treats is your way to go. Also, we're gonna have a short segment. Our young athlete, he gonna introduce some information to y'all on a baseball side, his shoe pick. So he gonna have that for y'all.
I'm Cohen, and this is my shoes for the season.
But other than that, Baker, I'm out.
Benoit.